What you do last night? I rang you twice?
Never mind what I did, it was done.
You missed out.
So it goes.
No, really, you missed out.
Yes, I did, but I had real things to do.
Cara Young made her Broadway debut in Clyde, a play written by two Pulitzer Prize winners. She has been nominated for a Tony Award for Best Performance by an actress in a featured role in a play for her role in Clyde. Young plays Letitia, a formerly incarcerated mother seeking redemption.
I play Letitia, who is a formerly incarcerated mother of a sick child, and she stole seizure medication to save her daughter, and so it's sort of a conflicting sort of shame that she has being away for the amount of time that she was away, and now she's back and really sort of grappling with survival and being a good mother and feeling like, you know, she's really trying not to fail. She's doing everything in her power not to fail, yet everything seems to be failing her.
Letitia encounters other past inmates employed by Clyde's Kitchen. There she learns to hone and embrace her creativity while making sandwiches.
Whatever.
Is there something I can help you with?
I don't think so.
Something wrong? Every time I look up, you're staring at me.
Well, excuse me. If you don't want to be looked at, I suggest you make better cosmetic choices.
It's the place in which she gets to be a creator, be a creative, and really learn to own her creativity in a certain way with the help of her shaman-like teacher, Montrellis, who's played by the incredible Ron Cephas Jones, and also learning a lot from her peers, Raphael, who's played by Reza Salazar, and Jason, who's played by Edmund Donovan, and as well as weighing the way that the system has hardened someone like Clyde, who's played by Uzo Aduba, because I feel like, you know, in the journey of Letitia, I like to think that she is literally not weighing the good and the bad per se, but weighing the way that society has hardened people.
Cara Young decided to pursue a career in acting after she and one of her classmates did an improvisation for a college presentation, which left the entire classroom in tears.
And there was something inside of me. Like I had been doing acting as an extracurricular activity. You know, I went into musical theater and like did all of these things because I just loved to do it. But in that moment, I was like, this is special. Something is special about this.
Both of Young's parents, as well as her grandparents, were born and raised in Belize. Her mother was once crowned Queen of the Bay, and her grandmother was once crowned Miss Belize.
Just that I was born in New York and raised in New York. Both of my parents are from Belize. My grandparents are Joan and David Jenkins, and my other grandparents are Sonia and Evan Young. So Sonia Davis and Evan Young. So I have lots of beautiful roots in Belize. And my mother was Queen of the Bay. My aunt was Queen of the Bay. My grandmother was Miss Belize.
The Tony's luncheon, where nominations are announced, was held at the Rainbow Room, where Cara's father had been working hospitality for the past 3 decades. Cara told us that the moment when her father was given a standing ovation by the audience for his support, it encapsulated what the Tony's nominations means to her.
They were naming all of the nominees per category, and they got to my name, and then Emilio Sosa, who is one of the chairmen of the American Theater Wing, also added that he came into rehearsal for this, and there was a gentleman and who was beaming with pride and said that his daughter was nominated for a Tony, and his name was Clay Young. And then preceding that, my father walks out and the entire room gives him a standing ovation. And in that moment, Paul Lopez, I felt like this is what this moment is, this is the core of what this moment means.
But being incarcerated taught me two things. Number one, I love freedom. And number two, you have to fight to protect your freedom.
Yo.
Truly.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.